Hello friends, welcome back to AV Investment. This is Aanchal, your friend and guide in your NISM 15 series. आज हम चैप्टर 6 का रिवीजन करेंगे थ्रू इट्स क्वेश्चन बैंक. So let's start. Question number 1. When there are many sellers with products or services that are standardized with little or no differentiation, the bargaining power of buyers are dashed regarding the price. Options are very low, medium, very high, none. So the correct answer is very high. Next question. What does dog symbolize in BCG matrix? Options are growth, introduction, maturity, decline. So the correct answer is decline. Next question. Which of the following factors influence the profitability of export-oriented IT companies? Options are exim policy, occupancy levels, average revenue per user, or currency levels. So the correct answer is currency levels. Next question. Which of the following is a disadvantage of pastoral analysis? Options A. It facilitates an understanding of the wider business environment. It can enable an organization to spot business opportunities and exploit them fully. It can enable an organization to anticipate future business threats and take action to avoid or minimize their impact. To be effective, this process needs to be undertaken on regular basis. So, the correct answer is to be effective, this process needs to be undertaken on regular basis. Next question. Television rating points, that is TRPs, are the most widely tracked indicator in electronic media. True or false? So the correct answer is true. Next question. Which of the following is considered as a political factor in pastoral analysis? Options are bureaucracy, tax policy, freedom of press, all of the options. So the correct answer is all of the options. Next question. What does industry structure in structure conduct performance SCP analysis refer to? Option A. Market size, relationship among various players in industry growth rate, all of the options. So the correct answer is all of the options. Next question. Which force is about to switching cost for customers from one product or service to another is low or nil and substitute offer equal or better experience to customer? Options are bargaining power of suppliers, rivalry among competitors, threat of entry, threat of substitute. So the correct answer is threat of substitute. Next question. An industry where rivalry is high, the end result will be dash pricing power and dash income for the industry participants. High, high, low, high, high, low, low, low. The correct answer is low, low. Next question. Potential rivals will not find it difficult to enter a market where existing firms have long-term contracts with the biggest customers. Product differentiation is very strong. Economies of scale are insignificant. Existing firms have the ability to retaliate strongly. So the correct answer is economies of scale are insignificant. Next question. The threat of substitute places high risk on substitute product is cheaper than industry product, substitute product quality is equal or superior to industry product quality, consumer switching costs are low, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Next question. Which industry faces increased competition due to the rise of virtual communication tools and remote collaboration platforms? Real estate, manufacturing, healthcare, traditional print media. The correct answer is real estate. Next question. Conduct analysis include how many players exist in the industry, dependency of government policy and technology, threat from substitute, relationship between suppliers and buyers. So the correct answer is dependency of government policy and technology. Next question. There could be new models of servicing customer, but dash industry has low threat of substitute. Computer, telecom, healthcare, all of the above. So the correct answer is healthcare. Next question. In SCP analysis, which financial metrics are considered under performance? Net profit margin, return on investment, industry growth rate, both ROI and net profit margin. So the correct answer is both ROI and net profit margin. Next question. In telecom industry, average revenue per unit ARPU is calculated by average number of calls made by the subscriber, percentage of average revenue subscriber in a circle, total revenue multiplied by number of subscribers, total revenue divided by number of subscribers. So the correct way of value ARPU is Total revenue divided by number of subscribers. Next question. What factors contribute to a high bargaining power of suppliers in an industry according to Porter's five forces? Options A. Presence of many buyers, limited availability of suppliers, absence of substitute product, all of the above. So the correct answer is all of the above. Next question. In the context of Michael Porter's five forces, the threat of new entrant is high if there is intense competition among existing firms, the industry has slow growth, existing firms have strong brand loyalty, barriers of entry are low. So the correct answer is when the barriers of entry are low, there is always a threat of new entrant. Next question. Which BCG metric segment indicates slow growth, intense competition and low cash generation? Options are cash cow, stars, question mark, dogs. So the correct answer is dogs. Next question. In a Michael Porter's five forces, sorry, supply power is high if product services have a threat of substitute, switching cost for the customer is low. There are many suppliers to choose from. The number of suppliers is limited and buyers are many. So the correct answer is the number of suppliers is limited and buyers are many. Next question. In the BCG matrix, which segment is characterized by mature market and high market share? Dogs, question mark, stars, cash cow. So the answer is cash cows. Next question. In the BCG matrix, which segment represent high growth market with a significant market share? Dogs, question mark, cash cow, stars. So the answer is stars. Next question. Fast growing market and low market share segment in BCG is question mark, cash cows, stars, dog. Answer is question mark. Next question. In the early days of the Indian quick commerce industry, players like Zapto, Swiggy, Instamart, Blinkit faced uncertainties as they were introducing a new way of shopping. Which industry life cycle stage does this represent? Pioneering stage, declining stage, reinvention and revival, growth stage. So the answer is pioneering stage. Next question. In the contrast of Indian telecommunication industry, where established players are facing increased competition from emerging technologies like 5G and satellite internet services, what stage of the industry life cycle might these telecom giants be encountering? Pioneering stage, declining stage, reinvention and revival, growth stage. So the correct answer is reinvention and revival. Next question. Which state witnessed a surge in market demand due to widespread adoption? Pioneering stage, declining stage, reinvention and revival, growth stage. So the answer is growth stage. Next question. With the rise of eco-friendly and sustainable products gaining popularity in the Indian consumer market, which stage of the industry life cycle do these products likely represent? Pioneering, declining, reinvention, revival or growth stage? The correct answer is reinvention and revival. Next question. With the increasing saturation of the smartphone market in India, many players are struggling to differentiate their products. Which stage of the industry life cycle does the smartphone industry currently face? Option A, matured stage, declining, reinvention and revival, growth stage. The answer is matured stage. Next question. Which of the following is considered as an economic factor in Pestel analysis? Forex reserve, monetary policies of the RBI, current countries' dependency on other countries in terms of important natural resources, all of the above. Correct answer is all of the above. Next question. In Michael Porter's five forces, buyer power is high. If switching cost of buyer is high, they have little information. The buyer requires a high quality product for their own production. Differentiation is low. So the correct answer is differentiation is low. Next question. In an industry where threat of substitute is low, the end result will be dash pricing power of the industry participants and dash income. Higher, lower, lower, higher, lower, lower, higher, higher. So the correct answer is higher, higher. Next question. The smartphone industry in a country comprises four major players and numerous smaller ones. A survey indicates that approximately 25% of total sales come from a smaller Local brands. The top four companies reported revenue of rupees 15,000 crores, 10,000 crores, 12,000 crores, and 8,000 crores, respectively, for the year 2024. What is the closest fair estimate of the overall size of the smartphone market in the country for the year 2024? तो इस क्वेश्चन में इन्होंने कहा है कि जो कंपनी जो स्मार्टफोन का मार्केट साइज है उसमें 25% तो छोटे और स्मॉल प्लेयर्स लोकल ब्रांड्स का है। तो अगर 25% इनका है तो जो रिमेनिंग फोर कंपनीज हैं उनका कितना होगा, उनका होगा 75%। ठीक है, तो अगर हम ये जो चारों टॉप फोर कंपनीज का हमको रिवेन्यू दिया हुआ है अगर हम इनको ऐड करते हैं तो अगर हम इन चारों को ऐड करते हैं तो हमारा आता है ये 45,000 करोड़ और ये हमारा 75% है, राइट। सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स है। अगर 45,000 75% है तो 100% कितना होगा? 45,000 को हम 75% से डिवाइड कर देंगे। 45,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 75 सॉरी मल्टीप्लाई 100। जब हम इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो आंसर आ जाएगा दैट इज 60,000 करोड़। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, who can exert a lot of pressure and dictate prices if there are large number of sellers with similar product services? Options are sellers, consumer, producers, none of the above. So the correct answer is consumers. Next question, most important factor which has largest impact on banking industry is NPA levels, monetary policy, provisioning norms, tight or loose regulatory reserves. So the correct answer is monetary policy. Next question, policies relating to pollution control, waste disposal, etc. are issues related to which of the following analysis in pest analysis? Options are economic, political, social culture, environmental. So the correct answer is environment. थैंक यू सो मच, दैट्स ऑल फॉर दिस चैप्टर नंबर 6। अब हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलेंगे जिसमें हम नेक्स्ट चैप्टर के क्वेश्चन बैंक को सॉल्व करेंगे। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो प्लीज़ डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल सो दैट आपको शेयर मार्केट से रिलेटेड, NISM से रिलेटेड और अपडेट मिल सके। थैंक यू सो मच।